Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. This time with another Bavarian Kellerbier, and it's not just any Kellerbier. It's a Kellerbier from Franziskaner in Munich, and this one is one that I've been looking forward to really much, because Franziskaner is one of those very big breweries, and as far as I know, they only have two beers from this brand. It's their Weissbier, which I of course have reviewed on the channel before, and this one, the Kellerbier. Both styles really old, and both of styles of course fits the Franziskaner brand really much. Today the brewery is called Spaten Franziskaner and is located in Munich. It's one of the big six in Munich. The other ones are of course Paulaner, Hofbräu, Hackerpschor, Augustinerbräu and Löwenbräu. You should all know those six without reading it from anywhere. So this is a Kellerbier, and since it's from a very huge brewery, I have high expectations of it. I bet that it's gonna be really great, because they should have money to make a fantastic Kellerbier, and it's a must to review it, of course. What also could be mentioned is that I found it in Germany. I was very happy when I found it. I think that the label is one of my absolute favorite labels, because it's really simple and looks really old with the colors and so on. The brown, dark brown and pale brown colors, and always right time for a Bavarian Kellerbier, isn't it? I even have my Munich shirt on myself today, since I'm reviewing a beer from Munich. So Franziskaner, of course, it comes from the Franziskaner monks. But I'm gonna start with speaking a little bit about the history of Spaten Franziskaner before going on to speaking a little bit about this specific Kellerbier. Spaten Franziskaner GmbH is a brewery in Munich, Bavaria. It is owned by Spaten Löwenbräu Group, which is a part of the Belgian-Brazilian company Anheuser-Busch InBev, which is the world's largest brewery group. Its products are beers from the brands Spaten and Franziskaner. In 1397, Wilser Bräu was alluded for the first time in Munich. The ownership changed often until 1854, when the brewery moved to the location it still uses today. In 1867 it became the largest brewery in town, and in 1909 began to deliver beer to North America. In 1922 the Spatenbrauerei and Franziskaner Leistbräu united to form a joint stock company. In 1924 the advertising slogan "Let yourself be advised, drink Spaten" was invented. It is still used today. The brewery reached the production of 1 million hectoliters in 1992. In 1997 the brewery combined with the Löwenbräu AG to form the Spaten Löwenbräu Group. The Spaten Löwenbräu Group was sold in 2003 to Interbrew. In 2004 Interbrew and the Brazilian company de Bebidas das Americas, which is called Ambev, united to form InBev. The brewhouse in the Marsstraße in Munich was closed due to lack of workload in 2006 and is now the museum of the company. In 2010 the brewery employed 500 workers and had an annual output production volume of approximately 2.4 million hectoliters, making it one of the largest breweries in Bavaria. And about this specific one, the Kellerbier, which is looking really nice in my opinion, and also I really love Kellerbier, fantastic beer style. It's possible to read the following on the Franziskaner website, which I will of course link to in the description box below as always. Franziskaner Kellerbier, the naturally cloudy bottom fermented from the Franciscans, unfiltered and full-bodied, in accordance with the Bavarian purity law and with the exquisite hops from the Hallertau region, our master brewers have revived a traditional brewing process straight from the storage cellar. Franziskaner Kellerbier is a traditional beer that is bottled unfiltered and thus still contains the cloudy ingredients. In this way, it gets the characteristic amber color and full-bodied, velvety taste. Franziskaner Kellerbier is our only specialty that is brewed with bottom fermenting yeast and therefore not a wheat beer. The Hallertau hops gives the beer a notable aroma and a fine bitter note, which can also be experienced in the aftertaste. The yeast contained in the beer gives a very soft, round and slightly spicy taste. Due to the lower carbonic dioxide content, it is pleasant to drink. The smell and the taste of the Kellerbier is usually have a mix of malt, hops and light fruit sweetness. The ingredients carefully selected by our master brewer ensure a balanced enjoyment. As an unfiltered, fresh Kellerbier, Franziskaner Kellerbier is a timeless beer enjoyment for special moments of time thanks to its artisanal and authentic brewing method. So that really make the expectations higher. And also regarding Kellerbier, it is often being drinked, it should be drinked in a special mug, not in any other glass. You know that different glass are being used for different beer types, and for Kellerbier, the mug is being used, the big mug, which you can't see through, so you can't see the beer. You can just see the foam head rising up above the edge of the big mug. That's often used in Bavaria, of course. Over to the tasting part. Great looking label of the monk. I always love labels with monks on them. There's a special interest for me regarding that. Here's the cap, and there's the back label. I think it is because the monks is showing really much history. It's like makes me think about that how beers was starting to be brewed. It was monks who started that. During the Lent they had to find something to drink, to not be hungry during the Lent period. So they found these ingredients outside of the monastery and started to brew something that first was called floating bread, liquid bread, and that was not to break the Lent to drink that. After that, they got the right to I guess sell it to make for economical reasons for the monastery, but there's of course much longer history about that. Anyway, soon over to the tasting part. Franziskaner Kellerbier, Franziskaner Bräu München, alcohol content 5.2%, which is normal for the type. Getreu dem bayerischen Reinheitsgebot. Franziskaner Bräu München, Kellerbier, vollmundig und unfiltriert, direkt aus dem Lagerkeller. Back label. Franziskaner Kellerbier, vollmundig und unfiltriert. Franziskaner Weißbier.de is a link to the brewer's website, which I will link to, of course, in the description box below. Zutaten: Wasser, Gerstenmalz, Hopfen, Hopfenextrakt, Hefe. Spaten Franziskaner Bräu GmbH, München, Germany. Alcohol content 5.2, yes. So finally over to the tasting part. I've been looking forward to this one a lot, since it's one of those really big brewers, and yeah, it looks really nice also, in my opinion, on this great looking label, Franziskaner Bräu München Kellerbier. So let's open this one up. I'm looking forward to this moment very much, so high expectations of it. And pour it up. The Franziskaner Kellerbier, which I think gonna be tasting real nice. There we have it. Looking really nice, with its perfect white foam crown and the perfect color also, and all the carbonic acid rising up there, as you can see. Looking fantastic, in my opinion. Fantastic Kellerbier. one of my absolute favorite beer styles. Look how beautiful cloudy it is, and the white compact foam head rising up above the edge of the glass, just the way it should be. Kellerbier is so fantastic. All the small bubbles rises up. Let's get the aroma. Oh yeah, fantastic, fantastic. Like roasted bread. Very much the typical Kellerbier taste of it, high quality. Really, really nice. This is why I love Kellerbier so much. This is a very, very good aroma of it, and a very good example of the style this far. Both the appearance and the aroma is fantastic, in my opinion. Gonna be really, really full-bodied, I believe. So high expectations of it, super high expectations of this Kellerbier from Franziskaner. So let's taste it. Franziskaner Kellerbier, Prost! Of course, it tastes really, really nice. It's a fantastic Kellerbier, no doubt about that. The cloudiness from the unfiltered brewing process is obvious, very well balanced, high quality ingredients. It's got everything that at least I want from a great Kellerbier. So of course, it's a big recommendation. Yep, I was lucky enough to find it in Germany, and if you manage to find it, it's a big recommendation, because it's a very, very well tasting Kellerbier, in my opinion. It's really great. You could have the opinion that it's, if you're gonna support the brewery, why support the very, very huge brewery like this one? But on the other hand, it's great, so that's why I want to mention that it's really great, and that you should try it if you find it. It's a fantastic Kellerbier that this brewery is brewing. Also, as I said, like the label really much. Make me think of that it's these old monks on the label that it's brewing it, but it's not. It's a very, very huge brewery group. Maybe it started like that, or they just use it to connect with the heritage from these, from where beers was started. Anyway, it's a nice brand. Their Weissbier is nice, and their Kellerbier is also real nice. So big thumbs up to Franziskaner Bräu. Great brewer, of course. Yeah, it tastes really, really great. And I hope also that you like Kellerbiers, of course, since it's such a great beer style. Comparing to the normal filtered ones, Helles Pils, and those ones, Kellerbier is something a little bit different. Unfiltered, tastes more old school in a way, and that might be also because they've been stored in cellars while they're maturing. But that gives a really special taste, and that's a really pleasant taste, in my opinion. It's fantastic. The Kellerbier, and this is a great Kellerbier, to be honest. So definitely something that you should try, in my opinion. Yep, that's it. That's the Franziskaner Kellerbier. Great one. And as I used to say, hope you like my reviews, that you continue to follow my channel for more interesting German beer reviews. Like, comment, subscribe, and hope I see you again in next German beer review, because there's a lot of interesting ones that will be coming up in the future.